This is the Mercedes E-Class estate, and it's perfect if you want a luxurious, large, comfy German car, but you also need to carry loads of stuff. Look at this as well. If you've ever thought those hands-free tailgates are a waste of time, maybe not, eh? Maybe not. And then, I mean, this boot is absolutely huge. There we go. Almost did it in one go. Almost did it in one go. Anyway, yeah, boot is huge. It's about 10% bigger than that of a BMW 5 Series Touring, FYI. And it's got lots of nice features. So you've got some netting here. There's no load lip. And you've got scuff plate there. So when I get all this stuff out, you don't scratch the paintwork. My God, look how cavernous it is. See in a moment, I'm going to go all the way in here. Look at it, it's absolutely ginormous. Look at that huge, flat, low bay you've got in there. Back to the features. So you've got 12 volt socket, there's places to hang stuff off. Under here, look, you've got a little carpet. There's a huge storage area, and as ever, you get the Mercedes obligatory weird kind of basket. Let's put that back. So I want to show you what it's like with the seats up. Just bear with me for a moment. Doesn't take too long. Just whack these up. There we go. Now, if you check out the space, you'll see there's loads of it. I want to show you the parcel cover because handily, you have the netty section and the load cover section all in one, which makes it easier to fit, but that does make it very heavy. So yeah, you could use it for your bicep curls. When you're trying to fit it, it can be a bit of a struggle. But once you've got the hang of it, it's actually not too difficult. There you go, it's in. And I'll show you this as well. The way the load cover, if I just shut this down, I'll do it quickly. Watch this. When you open it, look at this, can you see? It slides up out of the way for you. That's handy. Now let's move onto the back seats. So, as with the E-Class saloon, you've got lots of knee room. Headroom's pretty good as well, even if you have the panoramic roof fitted. Yeah, it's okay. Slight problem, I think, is that these seats do seem quite low, so your knees are quite high and your bottom's a bit lower, so it's not ideal, and the seat bench isn't quite as deep as on a BMW 5 Series, so it's not quite as comfy for long journeys as a 5 Series, I don't think, in the back if you're carrying two people. If you're carrying three, it's actually better because this middle seat, it's quite low, wide and squidgy, and the car's fairly wide, so it's actually pretty good for three. I think better than the 5 Series if you want to carry three, this E-Class. Some other features in the back here. So yes, if you pull this down, you then have, come on, you know, you're in there, don't be shy. There we go. It's little cup holders there, quite like those. And that's what that was for, actually. There we go. It's an extra cubby space. If you want to carry longer items and some people in the back, you can fold down this seat, and I don't know how to do it. There it is. That's how you do it. So yeah, you can carry skis, whatever, two people in the back. If you need to carry children, the Isofix anchor points are just under here. Be warned though, these covers are quite easy to lose. Now, if you want to see some more information on this car's practicality, click it there to watch my detailed video. You can see how much stuff I could cram into this car's boot, what it's like with three people in the back, and how easy it is to fit a child seat. So, let's move on to the front. So from the driver's point of view, the E-Class estate is identical to the saloon, you know, and it's a very, very nice place to be. I really like the design. It's a very nice, cool design. The layout of the vents, the way you can get this wood on the dash, it's really, really tasteful. Quality is very good as well, though I don't think it's quite as good as in a BMW 5 Series Touring. That brings me on to the infotainment system. So standard, you get a smaller screen than this, and you don't get digital dials. You have to upgrade to the bigger screen if you're having a 4-cylinder engine car. The 6-cylinder has this bigger screen as standard, but then you still have to upgrade to the digital dials. In terms of the infotainment system itself, this is, like I say, the upgraded command online, and you know, it's all right, it's okay. It's just not as nice to use as BMW's iDrive. I do think the graphics are quite sharp though. One problem I do have with it is that the controller, just the design of it, just gives you RSI, it's not that comfy. Can't complain about the cubby spaces, so you've got huge door bins. The glove box is big as well. You've got more storage under here, and it's quite a practical car here in the front, and I like this feature. So, electrically operated steering column, because why should you do things manually in a Mercedes? Absolutely not. That'd be outrageous, wouldn't it? Okay, that's the walk around bit dealt with. Now it's time to hit the road to see what this car is like to drive. It's quite a nice car to drive in town, this E-Class. Part of the reason is that you're just so well isolated from the outside world. It's got really good soundproofing, so it's as if nothing's going on outside at all. It's really, really quiet and relaxing. In terms of the visibility, it's it's okay. You know, it's a big car, so it's going to be hard to manoeuvre in tight spaces. But the back window, it's a reasonable size, and there's not too many big blind spots. And if you click it there, you can see for yourself by joining me for a 360-degree passenger ride video. This E-Class estate is a brilliant long-distance cruiser. It's just so super comfy on the motorway. As standard, all cars get air suspension at the back. This one has the upgraded all-round air suspension, and it just glides. It just glides. It's super quiet as well when you're just cruising. The engine in this car is the 2-litre diesel. It's actually all you really need. So I'm doing 50 miles an hour. I'm going to floor it. And now I'm doing 70. Easily quick enough. And it works really well with this very responsive yet smooth 7-speed automatic gearbox. If you want something faster, yeah, you can get a V6 diesel, but you really don't need it. You can also get a high performance petrol as well in the E63 AMG, but that's going to be very thirsty. This diesel is supposed to do 57 miles per gallon. This one here is doing 43. It's all right. Interestingly, for this estate version of the E-Class, Mercedes has fitted some extra bracing to it. And the upshot of that is that it seems to just handle better than the saloon, which is bizarre. It's normally the other way around. The estates just feel a bit more ponderous, but this one, yeah, it's better. I mean, you're not going to drive your E-Class estate like a lunatic round the bends, but if you go quickly, it will hold on. It's quite surprising. Right there, I need to back off. Should be a bit more civilised when driving an E-Class. Yeah, that's better. Now then, it's time for the carwow 5 annoying things about this car. What is it with Mercedes and these fake exhaust outlets? There's nothing there, it's just blanked off. This cheap bit of trim seems like it's come from some child's plasticky toy. In fact, the design of this mimics some form of radio-controlled robot. If you want a normal E-Class estate with a petrol engine in the UK, bad luck. You can only get a petrol engine in one of the sporty AMG models. For some reason, the AMG line version of the E-Class estate doesn't get real leather on its seats like the SE version. It gets fake leather. If you want real leather, you have to upgrade to the £1,600 Napa leather, though it is quite nice. Annoyingly, you can't fit the load cover out the way underneath the false floor, so you have to carry it in the boot. And that's it, pretty much full now. Actually, that's it definitely full. Thankfully, this car has plenty of cool features, which helps make up for all this. Here's 5. There's an elongated bracket for the seat backs, which you can pop up, and then when you put the seat back, it has it more upright, so you increase the boot space by 30 litres. The definition of the reversing camera is so high that you can probably make out all my wrinkles. Damn you, Mercedes. By pressing this button here, the driver can actually control the passenger seat. Look, that's why the camera is moving now. It's like we've got our own slider, thanks to Mercedes-Benz. The E-Class estate can carry 745 kilos in its boot, which is 10 times the weight of me. The semi-autonomous driving function effectively lets the car drive itself, not only on the motorway, but also at slow speeds in town. So it does all the braking and the accelerating, and of course, the steering. Though you do occasionally have to touch the steering wheel to let it know you're still there. Obviously, you don't do this on the road, it's hugely irresponsible. I am on a closed test track. This is just so weird though, isn't it? The Mercedes E-Class estate starts from around £37,000. But if you click up there, you can go to carwow.co.uk, you can build your ideal car, and then within 24 hours, you'll get 5 great offers back from top dealers, so you can compare prices without having to haggle, all from the comfort of your own home. So then, my overall verdict on this car: should you avoid it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it? Or should you just go right ahead and buy it? Well, I reckon you should shortlist the Mercedes E-Class estate. It's a really good, all-round, practical, luxury estate car. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and click on our logo to subscribe to our channel. Also, click on the video windows for more carwow videos.